G'day Australia, hello world, I'm Cole. You know I love adventure, and me and my son, young Ben, he does too. Spending many days together exploring the waters of our beautiful Gold Coast here in Australia. We enjoy nothing more than throwing the kayaks on the old truck and heading out to sea. That old trusty kayak that first gifted us Lion Island back to knowing her for what she is. Years on, her rigging and gear taking a toll. Don't mind saying, I got smashed out there. A broken oar. Gonna be hard row home. In still water now. Bit of bark off. You never know till you have a go. Beautiful day for it. So today we're turning a new leaf, Benny and I. Things got out of hand. Started with a nice sunny day, and I can't remember whose idea it was first. Looking back, I think it was Benny when he said, I got a good idea. Let's do something different. Well, I don't know who's more braver or stupid when it came down to this. And from here, we took them all on. As next, we became addicted. Addicted to adrenaline, addicted to danger, addicted to storms at sea. What were we thinking? We took it all on. The churning milky waves, green, deep blue masses of mountainous seas. Couldn't get enough of it. We were thrown this way and that, and days we thought would never end well, and still we charged on, far out over the horizon. We were tumbled and rumbled, and still we got back on, headed back out to sea for another go. Just hoping luck could keep up. Well, I still had a lot to live for, a lot of adventuring and discovering to do. Benny's got more apologising than a lifetime can bring. So unless we get a bigger boat, we're coming up with a new way of looking at it. So in a bid to extend our life expectancy, we've got a plan B. We're heading inland instead, to explore the many waterways of creeks and rivers and dams of our local coast, replacing mountains of water with mountains of rock, and perhaps we'll climb a few. Waterfalls instead of rainfall for a change. Looking confused like a fish out of water. No danger to be had. Don't worry, Benny, you'll get used to it. I'm used to it already. Look how calm it is. Readying the gear. Before we go, the traditional little bit of sustenance warms on our way, and that father and son cup of tea and a yak that only a father and son can have. And we're off. A new adventure. Whoa, this is different. Different to the sea. What's that, Betty? The waves are looking up. Beautiful kayaking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you reckon we could climb that mountain in the distance there, Benny?
Which one? This one?
Yeah. On a good day, I reckon we could do that.
Yep. Yep. I really want to do that beer burrow.
Yeah?
Yeah, glass house.
Oh, yeah. Peddling me guts out. He makes it look easy, doesn't he? Young blokes. a massive waterway, this one. Goes for kilometres in every direction. A new plan coming up. And see a new adventure when the summer comes back. I think we'll come back to this place and bring the gear. Maybe we'll get dropped off and spend a few days kayaking its whole length and around every bay and nook and cranny, climb a couple of those mountains there. Make for a great expedition come next summer. Again, keeping us away from that sea. Hienz Dam, Gold Coast, Queensland. Camping grounds nearby too for those who want to do it easier than I do. I wouldn't blame you. The enchanted forest, isn't it?
Yeah. Imagine this at night time in the mist.
Yeah. Should be spooky in the dark.
I wonder if any boats have hit it.
Yeah. I'd be worried if you bump into any, Ben, that you'll get stuff come down on you.
Yeah, true.
I've been there, girl. Wow.
There's the place to go over.
Couldn't help but notice the hidden dangers there. All these sharp sticks sticking up everywhere. Hit that at full ball, you put a hole in your boat. Yeah. Yeah, going full ball, I was wondering if one could actually penetrate the bottom of your hull, you know,
Yeah,
and you'd be stuck out here then.
you would be.
I can see a watermark about probably a metre higher, Benny. Can you tell that on the tree? Yeah. Yeah. By all this dam, that would be a bloody lot of water, eh?
Yeah.
Amazing. Tambourine Mountain up there. Cool. I'll follow you in.
It's very spiritual, doesn't it, you?
Yeah, there is something spiritual about it.
Yeah.
There's something certainly not natural about it because, of course, it's a dam at the end of the day. Nothing natural about a dam, is there? Right, buddy, I'll pull over now. Spotting a nest in the trees, and then another, and another. These are the nests of the whistling kite, a type of eagle hawk that soars in the skies above around the district. Nesting here, feeding in the mountains and the waters all about. Off season now for these, their nests empty. Means there must be young ones about. Only time they kind of flock is when they're young. Looking up, there they are in the sky, hunting. Hunting us perhaps. Predators, highest of the food chain in these places here. In the distance, called as the black coronet, sweeps low across the water. And again, they fly, watching us below, making sure we don't touch that nest, which of course we never would. The whistling kite, powerful bird, weighs a couple of kilos, could pick up a rabbit if it wanted to and fly off. Eagle-like, their wings spread out, that spread out tail much like a large eagle. Must be cold, these nests on a windy night, but I guess it works for those. Looking about, a truly wonderful environment for such magnificent species. turning the bow about, and it's off to the other side of the dam. These still waters, the kilometres just seem to be gobbling up. Different world to the sea that Benny and I are used to. Heading across now, the kilometres ticking along to the far side, the shores on the other side, for a different view, as there a different world presents itself. Snake country. You can tell when you're in snake country, the predators that eat those are seen about, all the different flavours and colours and different species there are. Each one of these seemingly stranded trees are a city in itself of spiders and tiny bugs and the tiny wrens and birds that feed upon them all about. Probably was.
Lizard, eh?
A lizard, yeah. Yeah, water dragons and stuff, eh? Yeah, those things are pretty much aquatic. That's why they call them a water dragon, yeah? Under the water, they're as quick as fish.
Yeah, that's right.
They catch fish, huh?
Yeah.
Must be a road pretty close, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Hey, what do you reckon not seeing big aeroplanes fly over anymore, eh?
It's weird.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yeah. There's seen this good Facebook video about there's a father telling a bedtime story to his daughter.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it was about the COVID-19.
Yeah.
It started off about how the world was greedy,
Yeah,
and halfway through the story, it turns into how the world is replenishing.
yeah,
And all the things in the world.
yeah, I've seen that one.
Man, can you learn from stuff, but what
Yeah.
can we take out of it?
Well, mate, every cloud has a silver lining, you know, like there's... And we all heard that as we were told by our mothers when we'd fall over or whatever, you know, lose out on a good deal or...
Yeah.
But I think, you know, on this occasion, the whole world, you know, we're going to... Amongst all the terrible tragedy, you know, we're going to see that greatly, you know, there'll be
Yeah.
a silver lining in every cloud, you know. And
If you know it's possible to bring nature back, or you know, like everything
Yeah.
clearer,
yeah,
we can do it and still run at a minimum.
that's right. And how quick it takes too, you know.
Yeah.
You know, where that sort of thing in our imaginations, we imagine having to shut the world down for 10 years, didn't we, to
Yeah.
save the world, you know. And of course what we're seeing is you know, just a matter of weeks on a global scale especially. Yeah. Amazing. So yeah, good things will come out of all this terrible bad, but the terrible bad, of course, you know, like, oh mate, you know, it's hard for you and I to really grasp how bad it is for people out there, you know.
Yeah.
We're the elite, very lucky ones in the whole planet, you know.
Yeah.
Top 0.1%, you know, for the sake of where we are. And
Yeah, right now while we're doing this, there's people stuck in hospitals around the world.
well, yeah, or even worse, they've gone without food all week, you know, and they're worried about the children, you know, and
Yep.
all that stuff, and some of them ill at the same time, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, to us on this National Australia holiday, you know,
Yep.
which is needed, you know, like we can't be moving around.
Yeah.
But apparently, you know, like as a country, we're nailing it, you know, for the spread, how quick,
Yeah.
and apparently there's no other country like it. So
Yeah.
those uncomfortable things we're doing, they're certainly working.
Yeah, that's right.
But we're just fortunate too that it's a very big place, you know, like you could try that in England and something, and
Yep.
you know, with much closer to 100 million people in one place, you know, like you couldn't pull it off anyway, you know. But look at here, there's not a person,
Yeah.
you know, for kilometres, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to isolate yourself, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah. But apparently, yeah, we're winning, you know, we're certainly showing the example.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a dead end, Benny, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I can see the road now. Right there, look, between the trees, and sort of see the road on. So that's what we must have seen looking back this way when we came in.
Yeah.
What do you do with a big foot jumped out in front of you right now, Benny. Hope it couldn't swim. Yeah, these trees are full of spiders, eh?
Yeah.
Every one of them's like a little town.
Yep.
Oh, look at that, Benny. A scar tree. Aboriginal scar tree. Some old fella's gone and taken a canoe out of that one day a long time ago, Benny.
Yeah?
Yeah, you see it there in front of me?
Yeah, yeah, the thing out the middle.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, some fella's made a canoe out of that. You know, that's probably not that old either. That wouldn't be more than 140 years old.
Yep.
Wow. And of course this wouldn't have been there would have been no water here then.
No, that's right.
You know, if that old fella was here now and seen that, he wouldn't believe his eyes.
Yeah.
You know, his world changed. Water's only here because of the dam.
Yeah.
There's the top of the tree too, lying in the grass. Huh? Wow. Canoe tree. Oh, check this out, Benny. Wow. You're gonna love this. Wow. Woohoo. Whoa. Exploring on country. Doesn't get any better. Yeah. Wow.
Don't do that every day, do you?
You don't, do you? Wow.
That's good ahead.
Yeah. Should be a torrent coming down there on a good day.
Oh, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Standing there would be a dangerous spot.
This is a little camping spot.
Look like an old chook getting out of your thing there, Benny. What'd you do?
Huh?
You fall over?
No, my leg, every time I go to take my leg out, it's asleep.
Oh really?
Oh, it stinks that water too.
Bugger. Well, you're lucky I didn't get that on film. You alright?
Yeah.
What's going on with your leg, Benny?
Just, I don't know, today the way I'm jogging in the kayak, the blood flow's not going well. Every time I think I can feel the bottom of my feet, I can't.
Bugger. She's gold nugget country here, mate. Keep
Yeah.
your eyes out. I had to look where you're going for the sake of... Oh, look at this, Ben. This would be a raging current round the corner, eh?
Yeah.
Down to there. It's just ripping that bank out, isn't it?
It is.
Wow. So you go right up into the mountains. So, yeah, it's a
See, I
waterfall
wonder where it's exposed to
around
the
there.
banks. If you'd see any
Smack into there.
you find one in the banks there or something.
Find what, Benny?
Bit of gold nugget.
Gold nugget, yeah.
Just where it's exposed to the bank.
Oh, for
Where
sure.
It's come around and washed into the bank.
Oh, mate, that's the place. Yeah. See, this place had a lot of volcanic veins. No, not
Yeah.
veins.
But yeah, it's part
Yeah,
of
like
volcanic.
open veins, if you like. You know, like as
Yeah.
far as the lava flow went, it didn't have a volcano or such, but
It's on the rim though,
yeah, all
isn't it?
them things, yeah, spitting out of the ground, you know,
Rim. Yeah.
and of course that's what creates that sort of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And we deposit gold pretty close to the surface. It's all gold, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somebody once asked me one day, how do you know what part's sacred in the country, you know?
Yep.
And I had to say to him, well, it's all sacred, mate. You know?
Yeah. So that would have been another section over there. Dips down and probably holds the water.
I'll let you know. Wow. Yeah, you're right. Water course has changed over the years. Wow. Different world in here. Beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
Feels like we're on country. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. I never take rocks off country, eh?
No.
I did once, but I took it back, you know, a couple of years later. Oh, look at this one, Benny. Wow. Where's it gone?
Oh, yeah.
Bauxite mixed in with quartz, isn't it?
Yeah.
And ironstone all at the same time. It's what you were saying, Ben, checking out in the deposits, eh?
Yeah.
That's been ripped apart recently, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it has, hasn't it?
Yeah. Even the rain hasn't really affected it yet, so. When was them last big rains we had?
It's around December.
Yeah, November, December. Yeah. I got
Yeah.
back in Australia, didn't I, in November? The start of December. It sort of started from there, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
About 6 weeks worth.
Oh, it might have been mid-January. So I went full driving in it.
Yeah, I think you're right. It was after Christmas, yeah. So that is recent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why there's only now just new
Yeah.
growth coming up. Right? Everything would have been torn out.
Yep.
Trees like that ripped apart. I'll follow you, Benny.
Yeah, like you said, in this footage when we went through here.
Yeah,
Oh, you can see the bottom here. You can see how deep it is.
till it gets dark.
Well, you could almost walk this.
Yeah, you could, eh?
Yeah.
Would you, Bob?
There's a few deep sections.
Wow. Yes, it's father and son time, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it?
No. And like, how good is it? Still water and all, you know? After all that, you know, the things that we put up with in the storms at sea and that. This is a picnic, isn't it? But hard to get used to, really, you know? No real danger. I was saying that though, eh? I mean, like, you put yourself in danger, don't you?
You do.
You know, when you sort of, yeah, no danger. Yeah.
Yeah.
But compared,
Yeah.
yeah, this time of day too, we'd be fighting the wind out there and
Oh, yeah. Hard.
all these bubbles coming up.
Saw that. Something's underneath.
Yeah, it's heading that way too, look. Turtles?
Yeah, there's heaps in here.
Yeah.
I've got a green tree frog living in my house. I found him in my bathroom.
Yeah.
And I haven't put him outside yet. I put him in the bath the other night
Yeah.
and he disappeared. I found him in the rim of my toilet. I flushed the toilet and he come out underneath the rim.
Yeah, it's amazing how they do that, isn't it?
Where did he come from? Has he got in the garage or something?
Yeah, or up the toilet. Did he come up the toilet, you know? Yeah, they're amazing that they do that. But you'd think you'd be looking for food, wouldn't you? Like, you'd be getting hungry in a house, there wouldn't be any real tucker.
Yeah,
Unless you've got a couple of good cockies running around.
yeah.
Geez, they're great hunters, eh?
Well, there actually is heaps of cockroaches.
Oh, well, that's him then. Let him run around as long as he likes. He'll take them all out, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen a predator like a green tree frog, eh?
Yep.
Fair dinkum, you know, like when you observe one, and because I had one too for a couple of seasons, and
Yep.
mate, it was the best predator next to a chicken. They're pretty good too,
Yeah.
but it was the best I ever seen. You know,
Yeah.
this thing could like leap from 3 meters high
Yeah.
straight onto the concrete, full smack on. You know,
When he jumped on my shoulder.
hit the target. He jumps on your shoulder.
On the barbecue. We
Ah.
had a barbecue
Yeah.
and he jumped on my shoulder. Oh, I just went over a big ledge.
It'd be pretty easy to hold your craft out here, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, on a log. You don't know what's underneath. Eh?
We would have done a few Ks already.
Oh, we would have, yeah, Benny. Yeah, probably done 5Ks or more. Yeah, going over to that enchanted forest over there, you know, that's a good, kilometre there, kilometre back.
Yeah.
Just in that. Amazing. The beautiful colours of the Australian ibis presenting herself for us there in the trees. Gorgeous. Well, that was fun, Benny.
Yeah.